Hi, my name is Narendrababu, coming from ITAS Technologies. Okay, I have been in the industry for more than 17 years as a developer to architect level. Okay, today I'm going to discuss about Fullstack.NET using microservices. To learn Fullstack.NET using microservices, we need have so many modules. The first module is C#.NET. The first module we are going to learn is C#.NET. The second module we are going to learn is HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. The third module you are going to learn is SQL Server for database. Fourth module we are going to learn ASP.NET MVC core. Okay, and fifth module we are going to learn is ASP.NET Web API. The final module we are going to talk about is Microservice Architecture. Microservices Architecture. Microservice Architecture. The final module we are going to talk about is Docker. And then we are going to talk about is AKS, Azure Kubernetes Service, which is for deploying these applications. Azure Kubernetes Services. Okay. Final, we are going to use Azure Deployment. In Azure Deployment, we are going to have two modules. One is Virtual Machine Deployment. Another one is Azure App Service Deployment. As a full stack developer, we are going to learn C#.NET, HTML, CSS, SQL Server, ASP.NET MVC Core, ASP.NET Web API, Microservices, Docker, AKS, and Azure. Now let's split each and every module. What are the topics we are going to cover? Okay. In C#.NET, we are going to learn basics and then data types, control flow structure, and fourth topic we are going to talk about OOPS, which covers inheritance, polymorphism, abstract class, everything will be covered. Fifth topic, I'm going to talk about collections, which is most important topic. In collections, we are going to talk about arrays, array list, dictionary, etc. I'm going to teach all these things in this area. Sixth major topic is multi-threading. This is another important topic in C#.NET. Okay, and then we are going to talk about ADO.NET. This is the fundamental for any C#.NET developer should learn. To learn this entire C#.NET, we required 40 hours of training. Per day 1 hour or per day 2 hours if you take, you required 40 hours of training, you become master. After doing this particular C#.NET, we are going to learn basic HTML, CSS, bootstraps. There are some list of topics. I don't want to get into that because it's a very simple thing. Okay. Now we are going to talk about SQL Server. Okay. And in SQL Server and HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, you need to learn basically tables, how to create a table, how to alter a table, how to drop a table. That we will call it as a DDL commands. And then DML, which is nothing but data manipulation language. When I say data manipulation language, insert, update, and then delete, and then select. All these queries we are going to talk about it. In the same data manipulation language, we are going to talk about joins, custom functions which are available in SQL Server, date function, date add function, date remove function, all these things we are going to talk about in custom functions in SQL Server. And then we are going to talk about views. What is the different types of views? What is views? All those things. And we are going to talk about a stored procedures, which is most important topic. I'm going to give you this one is with more depth on the store procedure. While implementing the store procedure, I want to understand what is transactions. That is also most important topic in SQL Server. This is more sufficient we can learn in SQL Server. On top of that, we can also learn functions. Okay, this is the major topic which I'm going to cover in 15 hours. So your C# is 40 hours, your SQL Server is 15 hours, your HTML is 20 hours, out of which 65 hours is required for complete the basic fundamental, those who are not aware of Fullstack.NET. After completing this 65 hours of training in basics, we are getting into ASP.NET MVC Core eStore project using microservices. Okay. So what we are going to build after this Fullstack.NET? We are going to build a project which is nothing but eStore project. eStore admin module, we can say admin project. To build eStore admin project, we required ASP.NET MVC core concept. We need to learn ASP.NET MVC core. From the scratch of ASP.NET MVC core, we started building a project. While building the project, we are going to learn couple of concepts. One is middleware concept in ASP.NET MVC core. Second one is routing. Third one is controller. I'm going to learn controllers. Fourth one is static files. Static files. Fifth one is views. Sixth one is view model. Okay. And seventh one is service layer. Service layer. To build a service layer, we required IOC and dependency injection. And then in the ninth one, we are going to talk about service lifetime. There is one of the important topics, service lifetime, we are going to discuss. The 10th topic, we are going to talk about repository pattern. Repository pattern. 11th topic, we are going to talk about authentication. Okay. And 12th topic, I'm going to talk about authorization. And 13th topic, I'm going to talk about Docker. 14th topic, I'm going to talk about Azure VM deployment. How I'm going to deploy the code in Azure Virtual Machine. 15th topic, I'm going to talk about CI/CD pipeline configuration. For that, you require a GitHub. So, to build eStore admin, we required all these 15 concepts. You will completely learn end-to-end in 40 hours. We are going to completely learn 40 hours. Okay. We are going to completely learn in 40 hours. What you are going to learn in 40 hours, you are going to build couple of modules in the eStore admin project. One is product module you are going to build end to end. Another one is product module you are going to build. Another one is brand module you are going to build. Another one is type module you are going to build. To build this model, you required all these concepts. After building this model, I want to give a authentication, whether the user having a valid access to this project or not. For that, we are going for authentication. After doing the authentication, we need to provide authorization saying that admin. If admin can able to create, edit, delete, update, whereas normal user can able to only view the records in the project. So this is the project we are going to build in 40 hours. So after building 40 hours, we are getting into actual concept of microservice, what industry is expecting. Okay, so I'm cleared with my MVC core. I'm cleared to my admin project. With that admin project, I'm getting into microservice. To learn microservice, we are going to learn a couple of topics. The first topic we are going to learn is Web API project building, API project building. And the second topic is CQRS pattern, which is most important pattern in nowadays for web APIs. The third pattern is Saga pattern. I'll tell you why the Saga pattern comes into picture. And fourth one is database per service. Database per service. Fifth one is database service, web API, CQRS, Saga pattern. The fifth topic I am going to use is Docker. Sixth topic is AKS service. Seventh topic is Azure deployment. This is AKS, Azure deployment. Okay. This is the basic concepts. It has internally a lot of things like logging will be there, multi-threading will be there, a lot of implementation are there. As an overview, we are going to learn all these things. Now let's see how the microservice architecture will come. Once complete that, we will find out. So here, my admin module is already pushing the data to the database by using SQL Server. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a microservice like this. And here I'm going to have a SQL Server database, which are coming from the admin module. That data we are going to expose as a product, as an API. Okay. So this guy will give the data to the product. And then I'm going for a simple concept called order. When the product is available, I'm making an order. This order going to maintain in MongoDB. So the databases are different. Here I am using a SQL Server. Here I am using a MongoDB. I have one more, which is going to have a database, which has Redis cache, where I can have a dispatcher service. I'm going to have a dispatcher. Okay. Service. Now, coming here in this microservice, I have one more service here saying that which have a database also. Okay. Here, this is my some SQL Server or any other database. You will have a discount service. Okay. This discount will talk to this API service with the help of G or PC concept. So what will happen whenever you are making an order of product, this guy will give you the discount of that particular product fetching with the help of backend. So that's why gRPC concept comes into picture. This is also we are going to learn. Now coming back here, I'm going to learn an Angular. I have an Angular project which is there. In the Angular, I have an API gateway. I'm going to build an API gateway. What will happen? Angular will make a request to the API gateway as an order. That order, first it will go and check the product is available or not. If product available, it will go to the order, make an order, and then that order confirmation will go to the dispatcher to dispatch the order. Finally, the response give back to it. Angular not making a product request 3 times. It is making a request to the only one time to the API gateway. The API gateway will do all your business logic. Product is going to call the product discount detail with the gRPS service. So I have 1 service, 2 service, 3 service, 4 services. All the 4 services will do the functionality, giving a single request and response. That is the reason we are going for microservice architecture. And here, Angular project will be internet. It will be exposed outside the world. API will be a public URL. All these 3 are private URLs. Product is also a private URL. Order is also a private. Dispatcher is also a private. According to the database also private. Now this guy also will be a private. Discount is also a private. So we are building 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 services. Out of 5 services, 4 services are private. Only 1 service will be a public guy. That guy will give a Angular application. To build this entire stuff, we required 80 days. So, as per our Fullstack.NET, C# is how many days we said? I'm writing here. Okay, don't make me a mistake. C# is 30 days. C# is 30 days. HTML, CSS is 20 days. SQL is 10 days. MVC core is 40 days. Microservices is 80 days. Angular is 20 days. So total duration of the course is 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 200 hours. Plus or minus 200 hours we have to learn. Okay. If you learn this technology, you can get a good job. Happy learning. Thanks. Great day. Bye.